VPNs have a couple of different uses. First of all, let's say that you want to log into your company's network securely from a remote location. So you want to appear to be on this network. This is the corporate network over here on the right. But this is you over here, and you're at home. So you generate a packet, and you want to send that, you want to be able to communicate that packet securely with this network over here. So here's what happens. You send your packet up to your router. Now you have a VPN set up. You send it up to the router, and the VPN software here in this router is going to take that packet and wrap it in another packet. It's going to encrypt this and then wrap that inside of another packet. So here's the now wrapped packet. It's a packet within a packet, and it's going to take that packet and move it up through the internet back down to this server over here. Now this server is a VPN server, also known as a VPN concentrator, by the way. It receives this packet. It's going to unwrap that packet, and once it's unwrapped, it will now send it to the device that it was intended for in the first place. Now, as far as this network over here knows, you are actually over here on this network, even though you have a completely different private IP address than the ones here. As far as this thing knows, you are on its own network. Now, what happens though is once I have set up this tunnel, and that's what we call a VPN, as a tunnel, and we're going to get into that a little bit more later on. The tendency is for this computer to continue to use that tunnel. Well, let's say then that I want to go to YouTube.com. Well, YouTube, if I'm securely logged into this VPN server over here, what's going to happen is, in order to get to YouTube, it's going to go first to here, like that, and then it's going to go from there up to YouTube. There, thus. And so from YouTube's perspective, I'm on this network over here, this 30.25.72.41 network, not on my 75.102.16.5 network. And so, in a sense, it's hiding me from YouTube. So in a sense, this VPN server is acting as a proxy for me over here, so that YouTube does not know it's coming from me. It thinks it's coming from this server here. And so those are really the two different uses we have for it. Now, by the way, we don't necessarily want to be doing this, right? In many cases, we want to have a second path. And let me just make another arrow here. I may want to have a second path that goes through the standard route like this in order to go to YouTube, so that I've got one this way and one this way. That's called a split tunnel, by the way. So that I have an encrypted tunnel that goes here. It's actually going through the internet, but in essence it looks like it's going here. In fact, what I should do is take this shape and turn it into a dotted line shape there, so that it's a virtual connection. And then I have another tunnel which is an unencrypted tunnel that goes out through my regular route. All right, so this is the basics of the two big uses of a VPN.